Hi, I'm Janine Perrott. Welcome to Media Bites. And let's start with those shocking scenes at Kabul airport.
Humanity's surge on the airport could be seen from space. It had started right back at the terminal.
Incredible pictures. But was that really Kabul airport? And were those crowds really escaping the Taliban? Or were they Dallas Cowboy fans rushing to get seats for an American football game in 2019? Oh dear. Well, at least the ABC's apologised. Now to the BBC. And how's this for a global scoop?
We've just got spokesperson of the Taliban, Sohail Shaheen, on the line. Mr. Shaheen, can you hear me?
As the world witnessed the Taliban takeover, an extraordinary interview was unfolding on the BBC.
Can you just help us understand what the Taliban plan to do at present and next?
And for 30 minutes, he did. All thanks to the great contacts of reporter Yalda Hakim, who was smuggled out of Kabul as a baby and grew up in Australia. So just how did she nab the Taliban on the phone? Simple, really.
On the tube, I sent him a text message and I said to him, you need to explain to people what's going on.
Good get. But when the Taliban say this...
There's not going to be any discrimination against women.
Does she believe them? No. Relaying this conversation with the Taliban commander about law and order.
And he said, well, of course, we'd stone women who would commit adultery and we would conduct public executions. And of course, if someone stole something, we would amputate their hands and feet.
And we're seeing how that's unfolding already. Now, let's come back home and cross to the Today Show kitchen for...
The Ultimate Burger Challenge. Can Neil Perry trick Carl into eating a meat-free patty?
Yes, he can.
These V2 patties and this V2, it's very good. It's a really good alternative and it tastes really great.
Neil Perry's a spruiker and investor in V2. Not that Today told us that.
Hey, I know Carl very well. You know, he's very happy when he's eating, right?
It's a far cry from 2 months ago when Piers Morgan asked Carl...
Have you eaten a vegan sausage roll?
We tried them. I couldn't stand it. It's not real.
Exactly.
I mean, why would you eat that stuff?
No.
Yes, why would you eat the stuff? Answer, when your vegan patty-pushing buddy comes on and tells you to.
Well, everybody wins out of it, right?
Right. And now to Fox News, where I hate to tell you, but Australia's become a laughingstock.
They have just entered a snap lockdown. Now they have names. Over one case, a single case.
Laura then invited on a special guest to ask,
what has happened to you Aussies?
Yep, Queensland's own George Christensen. He'll stand up for Aussies, right? Wrong.
We are suffering from what is pandemic policy insanity.
Thank God George was there to join the pile-on.
George, military in the streets of Australia against their own people?
That's right. I shouldn't have glossed over it. It's crazy.
People better wake up.
Yes, better wake up, sheeple. But it didn't stop at Fox. The liberty-loving Joe Rogan is at it too.
There's some crazy shit going on right now where the army is trying to keep people inside in Australia.
And according to Joe...
As they're doing this, only 9 people have died from COVID.
Yeah, nowhere near the 500,000 deaths in the US. Crazy shit, all right. But thankfully, defending Team Australia, we had Captain Sensible himself, Carl Sandilands.
He's not a doctor. He's a commentator. He doesn't know shit at the end of the day. He's got an opinion, but he doesn't know.
When Carl's the one talking sense, the world is truly upside down. So let's end where we started, and Auntie's news bedeviled again. Let's see if you can work out what's going on here.
It's in part due to the stabbing of a police dog during an arrest in Brisbane last year.
Hail Satan.
What was that again?
Hail Satan.
That look says it all. Move on, say nothing. Let's just hope no one noticed that Satanist intervention. I'll be back on Monday night with Media Watch, 9:15 on the ABC and on iView and social media. See you then.